See, now this is just how I do it. You can do it any way you want. I get this fire raging and I make sure that wood is burning. You see, everything's open, right? So then what I do is I lock everything down pretty good. I don't want a real high temperature. You know, I want around 2.25. So once I got that going, there's enough oxygen in there. I'll bring this over. I'll leave this open for a while just to get the inside of the smoker going. But this thing gets hot, so what I'd rather do is like bring it like that and leave that open. And then I'll pull down the top. Got a lot of pollen down here now. You'll see that temperature come up. And if it starts to get above where I want, it'll take a while now because you have to warm this smoker up. If it starts to get over the temperature that I want, I'll choke it right off and keep it around 2.25. And then check every like 20 minutes where I'm at. Not for a while though. I mean, I know that I'm not going to be anywhere near at 2.25 to being done for at least an hour, so why open the lid? I mean, know everything that's going on inside. It's just stupid. That's the temperature gauge that was on it when I got it. And this is the one that I bought, Tell True. You know, I was paranoid about temperatures when I first started, and I don't really give a shit about it anymore. These are just, you're looking for trends, you know, too high, too low, and you're just worried that you're trying to keep the temperature like you would in an oven, and that's just, you will get there, but it takes a while to do that, and I don't really care what the temperature is. I just know that I don't want it crazy high, and I want to make sure I got a good fire burning in there. That kind of thing. So see, this is coming up pretty good right now. Now, if I can see how, if it's heading to 200 pretty quickly, I'll probably choke it off right away, because I don't want it passing there. Anytime you let oxygen in, you can bring it right up. And then I just, once I choke it down, like if the phone's ringing or I got something to do inside, the worst thing that's going to happen is it's going to get cooler, not hotter. That's what you worry about. So I have had that happen. I'll come out and things like at 165, it's like, God damn it. But it's not burned and it's not dried out. What I don't want is it continually raising and I get distracted. And I had that happen when I first started. All of a sudden you're seeing smoke coming out of anywhere, and it sounds like a grill on the inside around 450. Everything's raw in the middle and burnt on the outside. So it's like anything, you know, you learn as you go along. See, this temperature's coming up pretty good on this. So if I'm gonna see, I'm gonna give it a little longer. And yeah, it's coming up fast, so I'll choke this down. I got a metal one for when I choke it down to almost nothing. See what happens then, and if it continues to rise at a real fast rate, I'll choke off the top too with a board. Now some guys want to keep the wood in there, and they talk about dirty smoke and clean smoke. I mean, I guess there's something to it, but I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Because every time you add wood, you're going to get dirty smoke. What are you going to do? Take the meat off the grill because you have to add more wood? So you're going to get dirty smoke regardless, and I don't think it's that big of a deal, and I don't really notice in the taste. I mean, I try barbecue wherever I go. See, we got the old smoke. See, now that would be known as dirty smoke. It's not that clear light blue, but hey, I'm smoking food. I mean, shit, if I didn't want any kind of smoke, I'd cook it in the oven. Duh. So let's see what my temperature's doing here. Yeah, see it died right out. Stopped below 200, so I'm going to need to open this up a little bit. This is how you learn. Like that. I'll open this up a little bit. I want to get it up around at least 200. Which you'll see now I'll get because I opened that. Oxygen's coming in. Now, you know, I was the same way when I first started. You go over and somebody's smoking, it's like you see shit all over the smoker, and it's like, God, I don't know if I want to eat that stuff. Yeah, I was the same way too, but really all that matters is where the food's at. And like this is outside, it's pollen, you know, everything's blooming now. It doesn't matter what's going on here. I never put anything on that table. The only thing that food ever touches is what I cleaned off and is the grate. And it It doesn't look as bad as it seems. But you could never get away with this like in a commercial environment. If somebody came out in front of the smoking place and they saw all this shit all over the grill, the smoker, they probably wouldn't want to eat there. I get that. So, a lot of it is like appearance. If you saw cockroaches running across the top of a table, would you want to eat at a smorgasbord? Makes you think you were dreaming of being on a cruise ship. So, it doesn't bother me on the outside like this. There's nothing you're going to do about it. And if I wiped it all off, at this time of year, it'll be just like this 2 days from now. I mean, cleaning the outside off for what? Plus, it's a pain in the ass. Once you get fire bricks in these, and you get a decent, smoker, it's like 350 pounds, 400 pounds, and these little bullshit wheels. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, if I was right next door to a pressure washer, I probably would clean it more. See, now we're coming up around 200. See, now I don't want it to get any hotter than that. Not now. So, I will see what happens as I just try and get away with choking that down with just a little air. So this is how you manage temperature. And if the shit hits the fan and it gets high and that's not working, I have a board, this board right here, that I set on top of the smokestack. And when I close that on the outside and I shut that stack off, I can bring it down to nothing in 30 seconds. So this is how you control the temperature. It's not a big deal, but when you're first starting, you're just like excited. You want to make a good brisket, and the temperature's all over the place, and it's either too hot or it's too cold. Just look for trends. So that's kind of died out at 200, which would really be considered kind of a cold smoke. But I don't care because I'm cooking for a long time. I'm cooking salmon, which cooks quickly, and I'm cooking chicken wings, which cook pretty quickly too. They're thin. There's not much to them. It's not like it's a big 4-inch thick piece of meat. So I don't really care. I can finish these off whenever I want to. But it's lower is better, particularly to not dry it out. Party.